Good day, viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and also hitting that notification bell. Today, I am doing a channeled messages reading and a collective tarot card reading for all signs. This is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And like I said, this is for all zodiac signs, so if these messages aren't resonating with you for some reason, feel free to pass them on to somebody who you think it might resonate with. So let's go ahead and get into the channel messages. The first one I have is to take breaks throughout the day. I feel like a lot of people are forgetting to step away if they're in front of a computer all day, to step away from that atmosphere and just collect themselves for a second. The word I heard when I was meditating was staying centered, to bring yourself back into center when you, especially when you're dealing with a rough day. A lot of us have we could have harder days and other harder hours than others. So just to be able to take a step away and just get your thoughts back to a positive place, get your feelings back to a positive place, so you are not dwelling on, maybe what just happened or, what happened earlier in the morning, but to get yourself back on track with yourself and to be able to bring that kindness and positivity going forward throughout your day. So make sure you step away from certain situations and certain things throughout the day so you can stay centered and true to yourself. Another thing is I heard to be kind to everybody is what the general premise of the message was, but also to watch how you're speaking to others as well. Like, you might be being kind, but your tone might not present that. So watch your tone when you speak to others. Now, this is a day and age of text messaging and email, so just make sure you're rereading your typed out messages to make sure they're not carrying some sort of tone, because that's really what I was hearing. Just watch your tone with certain things, and I know it's hard to sense a tone over emails or text messages, but you just want to be careful of that and how things are coming across, using capitals and stuff like that, the general rules for all that kind of stuff. So just be conscious of that. I heard like the questions, are we being short with others? Are we acting like we're not interested? Somebody might be coming to you with a problem or something that they really, really are concerned with. And if we put up this front of not being interested in what they're talking about or being distracted while they're speaking, it's, it might take a lot for them to come forward with something, or maybe they don't have anybody else to turn to and they chose you. And it's like, if you put up this disinterest in what they're saying, that could be triggering to them. So just pay attention to how you're responding, how you are representing yourself. And, kindness is the big thing here, to come across with kindness and compassion. So just make sure this is a time of year where we're starting to get into the holidays, when people start to get emotional, people start to get triggered by maybe some childhood things, and they might need somebody to talk to, and you might be that person. So it's just a reminder to lead with kindness. And then I heard, this is completely different, background noise. Throughout the day we hear a lot of background noise, especially if you're working in bigger cities, or say you're working in construction, or even if you're in an office, you might hear traffic going by, or a lot of times here I'll even say, I apologize for the noise outside, the windows are open. But it's like, what I received was that we don't live in a perfect world. We're not going to. And this might be a opportunity for us when we hear background noise is for to strengthen our concentration. Not just, yes, it's not nice to hear background noise, especially in an ASMR video, but when somebody is speaking to you, or you're at work or on a job or on a Zoom call, it might be better for you, or not better, but it's teaching you to tune that out and to focus. When you're meditating, sometimes you can't help but there to be background noise. And, a lot of times I'll do the humming, or, something along those lines to get me back on focus. But it's like you have to learn how to strengthen your concentration, and how to do that is by tuning that out. And I think that's all something that we have to learn, to tune out the outside noise and pay attention to what's in front of us. Just tune out all of that garbage and filter in what you need to know and what you want to know and what's important to you. So that's just something I heard to pass on to you. Strengthen concentration and the background noise. We're all imperfect, and we're all going to have background noise and that white noise and that clutter in our lives, but it's really important for us to stay focused and filter out anything that's not necessary right now, to focus on what's ahead. All right, so let's move on to excuse me, our tower reading. And excuse me, I'm so sorry. My throat has a tickle in it, so I do apologize for that. All right, so Spirit, I am shuffling for the overall energy for this channeled messages and collective reading for this week. What do they need to know for their greatest good for this week? What does the collective need to know for their greatest good? Thank you. Okay, well, just one more card to get started. Looking for one more card, Spirit, if you would, to get started on this collective reading. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe, please. And like I said, if you feel like passing this along, it would be really appreciated. It would help heal other people and start circulating my videos a little bit more, which is helpful to my channel. And like I said, is much appreciated. Woo! Okay, so what came out was patience, foggy bog, and chaos, storm spirit. So right now I'm seeing that there's a lot going on all throughout the world. It has been a crazy time. I don't think anybody can disagree on that for almost everybody. Financially, spiritually, it's been a rough while for us. And we're trying to deal with a lot of things at one time, and not everything can last forever. So this too is going to come to an end. And with this patience card, how it's just exactly how it's meant to be. Have patience. There is a lot going on, and yeah, it does feel chaotic. You never know. I just went grocery shopping over the weekend, and it's like you never know how much to budget anymore. You don't know what's going on. It's so chaotic because you can't plan for anything. A lot of people are going through a lot of changes. I feel like a lot of you are going to have the rug ripped out from under you. This is a card of the Tower. This is a Tower card. Do you see that tower even in the distance? The lightning striking it. So people are going to be going through a lot of changes. Some of you plan changes. Some of you not so much plan changes, but even plan changes come with, you know, speed bumps and, you know, so, things that you have to work through. So it's Spirit saying, have patience. Have patience with yourself, first of all. Give yourself a little grace. You're doing the best you can each and every day. And if you're doing the best you can, that's all we can ask for. And there is going to be light soon. Just keep on manifesting that positive vibration. You know, not everything stays. Things are going to change for you, and things are going to get brighter. And you're put in this situation because you need to grow, to be stronger for other things that are going to happen in your life. And this is going to give you that coping mechanisms you're going to need to really get through other things. You know, take other things, and you're going to be able to understand more. You're going to be able to see better. You know, once it's over, yeah, hindsight's 2020, but you're going to be able to see why this happened, why things are happening the way they did, why we had to make these changes, and, you know, where to find the lessons in these things. And you will find them. It might not be today, but it will be. You will have the opportunity to find new and brighter days. All right, so let's move on to our tarot deck. Oh, I was just told to use a different deck. Okay, not this one, but this one. Okay. Who am I to argue? All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective. What do they need to know for their greatest good? Shuffling for the collective. What do they need to know? What are the messages they need to know this week? What's coming in for them this week, Spirit? What's their energy like? What do they need to know? What are the messages, Spirit? What's coming out? Thank you. Yep. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. These all came out together in one bunch, by the way. Pentacles. King of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Rods in reverse. And the 3 of Swords in reverse. Well, you're healing from something that had you weighed down. And it had to, I feel like there's something maybe like, did you have like a project at work or something along those lines that were weighing you down, that were causing you to, I feel like they were causing you to spend more hours at work and less hours at home. They were weighing you down. You were feeling physically heavy from it. And you might have been missing time with your family, with your friends. Maybe you were missing events this weekend that you really were looking forward to. So you could actually be the boss, is what I just heard. You could actually be the one who is the one who is putting this upon yourself. But I do feel like you have something coming into your energy that's going to help you relieve this burden from you. Are you hiring? Are you asking for help from your employees? Or I just feel like you're giving this burden, this heaviness, to somebody, or asking for help from somebody, which is not like you. Not like you to ask for help from people, but I think you have to, or you're kind of like, you're finally, I feel like somebody's been asking you to maybe hire somebody, or additional employees, and you're finally gonna do that after like a long time of them pleading with you, and you're finally like, yeah, you know what, that needs to be done, because there's a lot on your plate and you feel like you're missing out, and you feel like maybe your employees are overburdened too, and you know, that's no way to live. So okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Page of Swords. So there is something that you need clarity on, or focus, or you're trying to learn something new. But I feel like you're overthinking a situation that you're learning something about. Maybe you're not catching on to something, and that's because you're overthinking a situation. Because these are both pages, okay? But the one page is in reverse. So I'm feeling like that's a missed opportunity. You could have started something new, maybe if you weren't so busy, maybe if you weren't so burdened. You could be networking more or making more money, learning more about a situation. If you had more time on your hand, or trying to seek clarity on something, this could be a new opportunity for you to seek clarity. Or this might even have to do with home life. Maybe there's something to do at home where you are trying to seek clarity on a situation that happened on the home front. Maybe it's with family members. Maybe it's not just immediate family, but, you know, people who live outside your house. Maybe you are struggling to see their point of view, or vice versa, and you're trying to see clarity, or trying to understand more what they are trying to say this week. But you feel that could be really having a burden on you, because you know, fighting with family is never a fun time. So that could be giving you a heavy heart, and placing a burden on you. But I do feel like I said, things are healing. Like, if you have been fighting with somebody, or something has been off with you and maybe a partner or a friend, something is healing here. There's the Three of Swords in reverse as a healing energy. Okay, so King of Wands. Yeah, well, I mean, King of Wands. Some of you might be... Okay, so we have the King of Cups and the King of Wands here, which is making me think some of you are manifesting love and sexy time. So this might be somebody who was like a booty call or something along those lines, or something that somebody who you're just passionate with. Maybe it was a situationship of some kind, but somebody is falling in love here, either side, or maybe both of you. You don't want to admit it to each other, but there is more of a relationship coming on. They might even put this on the table for you, be like, I know this is how it started, and this is how we agreed things were going to go, but now I'm in my feelings, and I'm bringing this cup to you. What do you think? Where do you think this is going? You're going to even have that talk. Where do you think this is going? Do you think we could be more than that? But yeah, the King of Wands comes in, but the King of Wands is a passionate person, and is passionate for good. Like, really, really enjoys who they're with, takes care of who they're with, and wants to take care of who they're with. Like, is very giving. They are very charismatic. They have a great personality, and also they are beautiful inside and out. They have this kind of like being that you just want to stay around. And this could be male or female. It doesn't have to be, it's king energy, but it could be either or. And you're feeling smitten with this person. This could be you, or they're feeling smitten with you. They might be trying to muster a way to tell you without, like, I feel like they want to clarify some things first, in all honesty, before they put their heart, give you their heart. Like I said, they still might be healing from something, but I do feel like this is something that you've been manifesting. And the thing is, like, you, with the Nine of Pentacles here, this is not something that you need. You don't need anybody to save you with this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about independence. You are choosing to be with this person. You're perfectly capable of doing life on your own. And every day you want to choose this person. Every day you want to be involved with this person, be in their energy, because they're so charismatic. The King of Wands is a very charismatic energy. And I feel like this person is pretty seasoned. Whoever this energy is in this reading is pretty seasoned with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. And this is a fun energy. I can feel it. This is a fun energy to be around. And I feel like you already know that. And this person might also, I just heard, have kids, maybe teenagers, that come along with them. So just be aware of that situation. That, you know, if that's not something you're down with, then you might want to escape now, because I feel like this situation is going to happen very quickly once that is put on the table. You know, I feel like this person is going to want to show you off, want to bring you around, want you to be a part of their life, wants to involve you with everything. And I feel like this person has been waiting a long time to be involved with you. With Spirit, is there anything else? I didn't think this was going to turn into like a love reading, but maybe that's the chaos. You're all up in your head about these kings. Maybe that's the change you're wondering about. But yeah, you have to. I'm hearing though. Oh, I'm supposed to take these cards. Yeah, knew that was coming, right? The Tower. We said that in the beginning. The Three of Wands. Yeah, what are you waiting for? Is my question with the Three of Wands. And we have the King of Cups in reverse, though. I feel like you might get negative feedback, or somebody maybe on their end might be giving negative feedback with this situation. Here, I'm going to clarify that. Spirit, let me shuffle this first. I'm shuffling for the collective, Spirit, to clarify this King of Cups in reverse. What do you mean by the King of Cups in reverse for this reading? Thank you. Okay, because keep going after the same thing. Somebody's in a cycle. You're waiting for something that's probably not going to come into fruition. And that's when the Tower moment is going to pop off. Anything else here? Yeah, you're stuck in a cycle. Yep. Okay, so we got these Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Stuck in a cycle, and that's why you're not seeing it. And you're not seeing it. You're in the same... We have the Lovers in reverse, and I feel like this is a little bit of self-sabotage energy. It's like everything is going smoothly, and then we have this Tower moment. You have to keep your heart open to new things. Especially with this Four of Cups. You're closing your mind to new situations. You can't be doing that, especially if you want things to change. If you want to unburden yourself and heal your wounds, you have to want to change. Like, how many times do I have to say this? Like, I'm trying not to give you tone or anything like that, but I'm trying to deliver this like there has to be a change. If you want to heal from the wounds that you have from previous relationships, you have to want to change. You have to have the strength to change. Because it doesn't seem to be working out. It's like I feel like things go along swimmingly. You're getting the stuff that you're manifesting, and then it's like you blow it up. Why? Why would you want to do that to yourself? Take one day as it comes. And don't force it. If the next day your person is still calling you and still contacting you, then consider it a good day that that person still wants to be with you. And the same goes with them. If you choose to contact them, they should consider it a good day that you're still choosing them. You know, we make a choice every day to stay with the people that we want to be with. Or that's how it should be. You know, making that choice every day to be loved or to give love to that person. And if you can't do it anymore, then do them a favor and don't. Because it's not fair. They should be receiving the love that they deserve. And vice versa. All right, let's shuffle for a closing message. Spirit, I am shuffling for a concluding message for our collective. I guess Spirit wanted you to know that message because I was told to pick up a different deck completely. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to know for the conclusion of this reading? What do they need to take away from this? What is the last message that they need to know from this reading? What is the last message? Thank you. Okay. Number 7. Okay, so we have coming of darkness. All the light is dimming. Life is withering at the core. Are you ready? Your higher self chose this card because a storm is about to hit. It is warning to take steps now to prepare for darker times ahead. Tower moment. Thank you, Spirit. I love when Spirit does this. All cycles must come to an end. It's common to hear the phrase, and this too shall pass, in reference to difficult situations. Rarely, however, is this advice given for good times. Perhaps it's critical to enjoy periods of abundance, happiness, and it's also important to remember that good cycles of life will also pass at some point. The tables will turn, and while you can't do anything to stop the natural ebb and flow, you can lessen the blow as much as possible. When you receive this card, consider where you need to take the steps to be better prepared moving forward. Is it time to open or bulk up a savings account? Do you need to do more research, be ready with an elevator pitch, or get business cards made? Perhaps you have seen some instability with your employer, and it might be time to consider looking for another job. The signs are right in front of you, and the first thing that gives you a feeling of uneasiness is likely when you will experience some challenges moving forward. And that's it. So, big changes, Spirit's asking you to be ready for it, you know. Fatten up your checking account, and just general preparedness for the future, because one of the first things I said is this whole world is in disarray, and it needs to be done sooner than later, because you never know when the good is going to come back. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I thoroughly enjoy you guys so much. And thank you for your awesome energy. And please click on like and subscribe to my channel, and also that notification bell that will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.